Every so often, the Sports Hangover touches on mature topics. Discretion is advised.
Welcome to Sports Hangover. I'm Michael Benatar. That is Jeremy Garrison. And today, Jeremy, we are doing the Week 6, the lines for Week 6. The bets for Week 6.
These are must-make bets for people. We're telling you, go out, make these bets. You're guaranteed to win. If you lose, you can find Michael and get the money back.
Let's not go that far, Jeremy. Last week wasn't the best week for me. Currently, altogether in the last 3-4 weeks that we've been doing this, I'm now 10-6. So I'm still in the plus.
You're up.
I'm up. Money. But again, I'm making tough bets here. These are not easy decisions to make every week. This is for the money. That's why I do the hangover rankings, which again, if this is new to you, my hangover rankings are it's the risk factor plus the money factor. And sometimes when they're combined together, a plus 10, high risk, high reward.
If it's 10 drinks, you probably got laid, but you're not going to feel good in the morning. If it's one drink, you didn't have much fun, but you're going to feel great the next day.
Exactly. And there's no woman next to you. So
you're by yourself.
Yeah. So, all right, first game, Jeremy. It's going to be the Eagles over the Bucs. The Eagles are they're favored by 1 in this game. It's basically a pick'em game, I think, at this point, because I think they're in Tampa.
Yeah.
So they're favoring the Eagles, and the Eagles are my choice. This is a hangover rating of a +8. It's risky because it's 2 semi-rookie quarterback on the Eagles playing. I'm going with the Eagles on this one. I like what they're doing. The Bucs haven't won a game, and it seems like the inner management there, something's going on, and no one's happy.
Something bad is happening in Tampa for sure. The Eagles are without Michael Vick, so that's a blow. You'd rather Vick be playing. You feel a little more confident, but the line would also be higher, so you have that to think about.
Exactly.
I don't trust Nick Foles on the road. I don't trust the Bucs quarterback, but I think the Bucs defense is a lot better than the Eagles defense. I think that is the reason that you're wrong on this, and I think the Bucs win the game, not because of their offense, because of their defense.
Okay, and I like what you're saying there, Jeremy, but I don't want to believe it because I think the Eagles' offense is much more high-powered, even with Nick Foles.
Nick Foles has played great in certain situations. I don't know how he'll play in the Chip Kelly offense. It remains to be seen. But you're all in on the Eagles, so you may be blinded by the light just a little bit on the Eagles.
You're right. Next game, this is a hangover rating of a +4. This is a little easier, a little safer bet if you want to go this way. The Seahawks over the Titans. Seahawks are at home and favored by 13 points. This is, again, Titans have a semi-good defense. I'm worried about last week's loss when I picked the Seahawks to win over the Colts. Didn't happen. The Colts came out, played really great football. It scared me the whole time. At one point, I thought I was going to win. I did a 5-game parlay last week, and this was one of the games that I thought was a for sure lock, and it did not pan out the way I thought it was.
Nothing's for sure when the Seahawks are on the road, Mike, because they're a different team away from home. It's weird, but the crowd just inspires them so much. I think they definitely cover the spread. They'll kill the Titans this week. The Titans are without their starting quarterback, Jake Locker. The Seahawks are far and away the best team in the league when they're at home. 2 tough games on the road against Houston and Indy the last 2 weeks. Finally back at home, they should win easily.
That for sure is going in one of the parlays.
That's for sure. Put your mortgage on that one.
Bam, mortgage. Next one is Saints over the Pats, and the Pats are favored by 1 here. I'm taking the Saints on this one. The Patriots losing people left and right. Their defense is going down. Tom Brady seems frustrated. And I'm hoping Gronk comes back this week, which kind of ignites the offense a little bit, but I don't think it's enough to beat the Saints. The Saints just look really good. Looks like a Super Bowl team. I'm taking the Saints, +1 for them. Hangover rating of a +9. This is a risky game, too.
Very risky. It's a real pick 'em. You don't know who's going to win. I like the Saints here, too. Listen, the Patriots can have Rob Gronkowski. I'll raise you with Jimmy Graham in that game. That's a great tight end matchup. Yeah. Jimmy Graham is playing lights out. It's that Saints offense led by Drew Brees. And the defense, that's a key in New Orleans this year. The defense is shutting people down. I don't think they've allowed 20 points in a game all season long. Tom Brady does not have chemistry with Gronkowski yet. They haven't played in the game in a while.
And the Bengals beat them last week. They didn't even score a touchdown. So
Enough said.
Put your mortgage on that one, too. Take out another one.
Mortgage.
Next one is the Colts over the Chargers. Hangover rating of a +5. It's kind of a safe bet here. The Colts are favored by 1.5 points. I'm taking the Colts all the way here. The Chargers, every once in a while, Phillip Rivers, he looks like a superstar quarterback. They win games, and then sometimes he looks just like shit out there. And I'm hoping this is a shit game for him. Colts dominate all the way. They got Trent Richardson, Andrew Luck. They got some defense. Easy money, if you ask me.
I'm with you all the way on that one. Andrew Luck is so impressive, Mike. These young quarterbacks in the league right now, some of them have regressed this year. I don't know what RG3 and Kaepernick have been eating, but it's not the right thing for them. But Andrew Luck is on fire this year. Ryan Tannehill and Miami have a nice year. Andrew Luck is playing great, and I like what the Colts are doing. That's a Monday night game, traveling to San Diego. Phillip Rivers played really shitty against the Raiders at night last Sunday night when they lost that game. I'm with you. I like the Colts on the road.
And by the way, Jeremy, your Miami Dolphins cost me a parlay last week. They did not perform the way I thought they were. I thought they were going to come back. I saw that last drive, throwing a bomb down, and then just couldn't do anything.
They couldn't do it. The offensive line is having major issues. They have a bye this week. They're going to get that corrected for the next week.
All right, Jeremy, this is the riskiest game of the whole weekend. Hangover rating of a +10. Big payoff here. I'm taking the Browns over the Lions. The Lions are favored by 2.5. But I'm taking the Browns here. Even with Whedon as quarterback, I still think sometimes they seem like an amazing team, and I think they can beat the Lions. I think this is a game where the Lions don't prep as much. Almost like sometimes people don't think Jacksonville can come out and score points, but they can. And the Browns can definitely score points. And they have defense.
The Lions were not the same team without Calvin Johnson last week. And that's going to be a big wild card for this week. We don't know if he's going to play. We may not know until Sunday. That was really surprising and inactive last week.
All of a sudden, they just showed up. Calvin's not here.
I think that screwed up a lot of people's fantasy lineups. And also, the line moved 2 full points when that was announced. That's crazy in the NFL when one player makes it move 2 points, a non-quarterback especially. I like the Lions to rebound this week. I think Calvin plays. I think Stafford hits him for a couple touchdowns. I think the Browns are due for a loss, Mike. Sure, they started 0-2 and they won the next 3 and they look great. Pump the brakes a little bit. They're not a playoff team. I think they dropped 3-3.
Well, Jeremy, that's why this is a hangover rating of +10. This is a risky game.
Risky for sure,
but could pay off very well.
It definitely could. And you've been right on the Browns lately. You picked them when I thought they would lose and they won. You didn't pick them when I thought they would win and they lost.
But that's the top 5
Those
games
are the 5.
this week. And this is a big week because this could either set me ahead in the winning standing or almost go even here. So I'm hoping for a plus all week. So the parlay,
Mike, I'll give you some credit, by the way. You didn't go easy, just like you said. You're not taking the Broncos. Broncos, Jaguars, nowhere to be seen here. You're rolling the dice.
I think the Seahawks is an easy pick. You always got to throw one easy pick in there just to make yourself feel good for the week. But all right, so the parlay this week, I'm going to do straight up and maybe the money line.
On the money line, yeah.
You do the Seahawks over the Titans. You do Saints over the Pats and Colts over the Chargers. I think guaranteed money in the bank, Jeremy. Take out a mortgage. Just put it, life savings. How about that?
My 401k, I'll just throw it all on. I like that idea.
Double down on it.
You are changing lives with your investment strategies, Mike.
I try.
For the worst, maybe.
If you want to check out more shows, go to youtube.com/The Sports Hangover. We're always on Twitter, tweeting away, Jeremy. Just this Sunday, Jeremy, I will be tweeting live updates for my parlay because I almost had a heart attack last weekend. I thought I was this close to winning my 5-game parlay, and then it went downhill. And I was very upset the rest of the day.
Was that the Dolphins and the Seahawks screwing you there?
Yeah, well, when one team lost, because they all kind of ended very close together. The Eagles won, and I was like, all right, this is good. All right, what's next? And then Dolphins and Seahawks just did not look.
And it all unfolds on Red Zone Channel, like right there in front of your own eyes, right?
Yeah.
Must have been tough.
It was a tough weekend.
I think you might get this week.
I hope so. So I'm going to live tweet it, show you my ups and downs. I'll even take pictures of myself. Everything.
And that's all at TSH Podcast.
Right? At TSH Podcast. Okay. All right. If we don't get more reviews, we will be back sometime soon.